everyone, my name is Miley McNicholas, your Miss Northeast Junior High United States 2021, and this is More Than A Birthmark. Welcome to More Than A Birthmark, the web series featuring individuals with birthmarks to raise awareness and share some fun facts about this amazing community. My name is Miley, and today we are joined by my friend, Eve Slonaker. Thanks so much for joining me today, Eve. Hello. So, for our audience, I just want to start by saying that Eve and I grew up together in the same town, and our moms used to teach Zumba together. And Eve would babysit me in the childcare room at the gym. It was only a few years ago, though, that I realized that Eve and I have similar conditions. When did you realize that we both had birthmarks, Eve?
It was actually like just a couple years ago. I didn't realize that when you were younger. But I just, realized that a couple years ago when you started doing the whole vascular birthmark foundation. Then I was like, oh, wow, I didn't even know that.
Right. And I remember, I feel like I used to ask you, I'm like, what's on your lip? What's that on your lip? And you would, I forget what you would say exactly, but I would always ask you.
Yeah, a lot of little kids ask me. No one's ever really like rude about it, but people just ask because they're curious, and I don't mind that.
Right. So you have a port Weinstein, vascular malformation, and a hemangioma. Can you share with our viewers a little bit about your conditions and how you were diagnosed?
So my birthmark is on my cheek and it goes down like to my chest right here. When I was younger, it was actually a little bit like further up, but because of the surgery I had, they removed it. And then it affects my bottom lip, so it like goes out a little bit. And then it also is like internal, so it's on my inside on like my throat and in my right ear, and like my right ear is like a little bit bigger than my left ear. So, but that's it. It doesn't really bother me too much.
Right. And how old were you when you started your treatments, and what kind of procedures have you had for your conditions?
I believe I was around 2 when I had my first surgery. It was the pulse laser dye surgery. And then when I was a little bit older, I got a debulking in my lip because it was like kept bleeding. It would get like chapped and bleed like a bunch. So that helped with the bleeding, but my lip actually got bigger after the surgery because of the scar tissue. But yeah, that was it. I just had those surgeries. I've had like over 100 surgeries, so but I didn't mind it.
I'm really impressed that you had your first one at like 2 because
Yeah.
I didn't have my first one until I was in 3rd grade. I don't know how old that would be, like 8 maybe. And I've only had like 2 surgeries. And there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, I had like 20 surgeries, or I had like 100, or like huge numbers. I'm over here like, I only had 2, and I'm really grateful for it. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, everybody's condition is different and how they need to treat it. So
Yeah, when I was younger, I had to go like a couple times a month to get it done, but as I got older, it progressively got less and less up until I was like, I want to say I was around 12 when I had my last surgery, and I haven't had one since then. They didn't say that I needed one, so.
right. So where did you go for your treatments? Because I know that I go to CHOP, which is in Philly, but I don't know. I know you live in Cape May now, so.
Yeah, so when I got my surgeries, I went to CHOP because I still lived in PA. I didn't go to the one in Philadelphia for the laser dye surgery. I just went to like an off branch, which was in like maybe like Brandywine or something like that. But when I got the debulking, it was in Philadelphia.
So, I know your mom loves the beach, which is probably why you now live in Cape May. I love that area. We go to Wildwood every year and always take a trip to Cape May. I know we went there for nationals, I'm pretty sure. Like, we would stay in Wildwood and we went there for nationals for dance.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was nice because we're like, okay, we're at the beach.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. So, what are some of your favorite things about living there?
Well, I love going to the beach. I live like 10 minutes away from the beach, so even in the winter, I still go there. Like I get all bundled up because it's really windy and cold. But yeah, I enjoy taking my dog to the beach and just enjoying that. In the summer, it's really nice because it's like a very like live town. A lot of people come and vacation here. So I do Instacart in the summer, which is like a delivery, like food delivery service. So I got a lot of business with that because all the people who come in vacation all want their food delivered. So that's, I enjoy doing that. Other than that, I just enjoy going out to eat because like there's a lot of good restaurants and stuff like that. Um, that's about it. I just enjoy living here. It's a lot of fun.
Right. And I know how disappointed I was. Because last year it was very different with COVID. We still went, but
Mhm.
it just
Yeah.
it just felt different. And I'm hoping this year it's not different because I just like love the feeling of like arriving and we usually go out to go shopping. But last year I think we brought our own groceries because we didn't want to go into the
Hmm.
store.
Yeah.
Um, I know when we go to Disney, we like buy like online. I wonder if
Hmm.
it's like the same company that you do.
Yeah, I do that when we go to Disney, we do like it's an app where you can order like ahead of time and then go pick it
Yeah,
up. But yeah, we stayed in Old Key West about a year and a half ago, like right before the pandemic, and
yeah,
we had food delivered. I don't know if it's the same company or not. It might be. I know
yeah,
Instacart's really popular.
yeah. I love Old Key West. We're our home is Grand Floridian, but
Hmm.
we've been staying at Old Key West because I think one time we didn't have enough points, and then the other time, we were originally going to stay at Grand Floridian, but it got changed because of COVID, and I think
Oh,
Dad
that's
didn't go. Yeah,
yeah.
but I really like Old Key West. Like at first I wasn't so sure, but if you get a good room with like a good view,
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
yeah,
It's
it
like
is
one of my
beautiful.
favorites because that was like the first one, like, because I went to Disney when I was really young, like 4, and I barely remember that trip. But then I went again when I was like 7, and we stayed at Old Key West, and ever since then it's been my favorite. It just is like very homey and like beautiful.
Yeah, and I know since you love the beach and it's like very themed
Hmm.
near like,
Yeah, you feel like you're in like Florida or something. Well, you are in Florida, but like you just feel like you're like in a nice place. It's not very like, I don't know, because like we stayed at Pop Century and it's kind of like kiddish. Like I still like the resort,
right.
but it's just like fancy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I like that. So, as you mentioned earlier, you used to be my babysitter, and I know I would like climb all over you because I
I
was crazy
remember.
when I was younger.
I remember.
In fact, you love working with babies and young children,
Oh
and you
yeah.
have continued to work with childcare. What are some things you enjoy most about working with children?
I just like really enjoy babies. Like ever since I was young, I've always gravitated towards babies because I just love holding them and like taking care of them, and they're just so cute. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I just love kids. They're just very fun and entertaining, and I just it might be for me like I like to be in charge. So like it might be me because I like to tell kids like I just like to be in charge, like, oh, don't do that, you can do this, and just like redirecting and like stuff like that. And it's just fun for me. So I think that's why I've always gravitated towards kids because they don't really, if you tell them not to do something or to do something, they just like listen. They don't really fight back like an adult would.
Yeah.
So I enjoy it a lot.
Feel like I don't know if you were there, but I remember when I was younger, I was one time in Walmart and I'm pretty sure I was like climbing all over the cart and my mom's like, "Stop doing that. Stop doing that." I think it was maybe your mom or it was you
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
yelled at me and was like, "Listen to your mom." And I was
Oh yeah.
like I got super scared. I was like,
Oh
"Okay."
yeah, when I see a kid acting out, I always tell them like listen to your mom or listen to your dad. And when it's like an outsider telling a child to listen to their parent and other than their parent, it sets them straight and they're like, "All right, yeah, I better
Yeah.
listen."
Yeah, I don't know, I was very crazy. I remember one time I don't know if you were there. I feel like you were. I was younger, but I went under the file cabinet at the old studio and
Oh, I think I do remember
yeah,
this. Yeah.
I stood up and banged my head and I had to get stitches.
Oh
But
my God. gosh, yeah, you were silly. I remember we had acro together and you were very young because your mom was teaching Zumba
Right.
and you would just like run around and jump all over the mats and everything, but it was fun. It was entertaining.
Yeah, I always enjoyed when you watched me because I was like, oh my gosh, it's her, yay!
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah, I wish I knew when I was younger that you had the same condition as me because
Yeah.
I feel like then I would have been like, we're like the same thing, you know what I mean? But I
Mhm.
didn't.
Well, maybe that's why, maybe because you didn't know, but maybe you just knew like subconsciously that we were kind of the same, even though you didn't actually know, but you
Right,
have that feeling.
right. So this is a little bit off topic about what we were just talking about.
Hmm.
But if you could pick your dream job, I'm talking anything. What would it be and why?
Well, I'm really interested in like being a doula, which is like being like moral support for moms when before labor, during labor, and after labor, like taking care of them while they're pregnant, helping them give birth, and then being there after they give birth, like when the baby's born, making sure they're healthy and happy and everything. So I've been really into doing that. Like I've been looking more into it. So that would definitely be a dream of mine because I'm very interested in the whole pregnancy process and all that kind of stuff. So I would love to do that because you don't, it's not like you're a nurse. Like it's not like a medical thing. It's more of just like a psychological, like somebody being there for you. So I wouldn't be doing medicine or anything like that. It would just be just a supportive type of thing.
Right, kind of like a friend, like helping you through it.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Like I wouldn't even mind after they gave birth, like going to their house and just like cleaning up for them or like doing laundry and just being there and helping.
I love that. I never heard of that actually, so it's very interesting that you brought that to
Yeah,
mind.
my I didn't know about it a couple years ago. My friend, because I was talking about me like wanting to kind of like I didn't want to be a nurse, but I wanted to like help people. And she's like, "Well, what about a doula?" And I looked it up and I was like, "Wow, I would be interested in that." So ever since then, I've been really interested in that.
Are you graduated from college? Cause I don't know.
No, so I'm in my fourth semester. So I'm taking it pretty slow. Like I'm only taking a couple classes each semester. So technically I could be done with it, but because I'm doing like 3 classes per semester, like I'm not done with it yet, but I am in college, so
Yeah, I knew you weren't in high school anymore, but I wasn't sure if
no.
you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, similar to my previous guest, Scott Couples, you love to travel. Can you
Mhm.
tell me about one of your favorite places you have been?
This was a long time ago. I was about 10 years old, maybe. I went on a cruise to New Mexico, and that was a lot of fun. Like that memory has just stuck with me because the water was so nice, and we saw like a bunch of lizards and like big, like I don't know what they were, but they were like these big lizards, and like they were just really cool, and you could like hold them and stuff. Um, and my brother and my mom went snorkeling on that trip, but I was too young to go. But they took like a lot of cool pictures and stuff. So that was a lot of fun. And then I really enjoy going to Florida.
Yeah, I love Florida too. I've only really been there for Disney, but
Hmm.
I know the weather is usually really nice. And if you're
Oh
there at a
yeah.
certain time, there's like a perfect mixture of raining and sun.
Oh yeah.
And
That's
yeah,
I enjoyed that. I love when there's just like little showers throughout the day. It's just like very refreshing.
yeah, yeah, Florida's really nice. I feel like I should go there one time, like not going to Disney, but then that's very hard to do because then there's like
I
Disney
know.
right there, and you're like,
Yeah.
you're so close. Why?
There is a lot of like other places to go. Like I've been to Clearwater Beach and there's a lot of nice places there. We went there a couple like again, I was younger, but I just remember it so much. Like it was a lot of fun. They have a lot of nice hotels you can stay at and stuff like that.
Right, and I've heard of is the Clearwater Beach, is that just like the name of it, or are there other ones called that? Because I know I've heard other people say a clear water beach, and I've
Oh
like
yeah.
seen photos of them before.
Yeah, I think that's just like a town, but there is a lot of beaches in Florida that have clear water.
Yeah. I really want to go to one of those places now because I feel like Scott
Mhm.
Couples was talking about like the same thing,
Yeah.
and now I'm like, I want to go there because
Yeah,
in
it's a lot.
Wildwood, their beaches aren't like the water's not clear.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not clear in New Jersey. We have really dirty beach water.
true, but it's still beautiful.
Oh yeah, it is. It's nice.
Yeah. So, this is again a little bit off topic what we were just talking about, but I
Mhm.
love to ask this question to every person I interview. If you had a magical superpower, what would it be and why?
Hmm. I would probably want to be invisible because then I can like go wherever I want and nobody would even know. And like I was gonna say like to read somebody's mind, but if you're invisible, like you can just sneak into a room and like hear somebody's conversation. So then you like already know what they're talking about. So like I think that would be it for me.
Right, that would be fun. Um, I feel like someone else may have said that. I don't know. I get a lot of different
Probably.
responses. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty common one to like just be invisible.
Yeah. I feel like I never really thought about it, but I feel like if I were to pick, it'd be either to like heal others or um
That's a good one.
yeah, I also have like a Stranger Things addiction, so
Oh, okay. Yeah.
maybe like telekinesis, but
Oh, you're getting creative. I didn't even think of any of that stuff. I'm just like, I'd be invisible. I don't know.
yeah. No, I like that. I like that. So you mentioned that you love live action Disney movies, and I just figured out that you go to Disney.
Oh,
I recently just saw the live action Mulan, and I also I also saw Aladdin with like literally last night, and it was so good.
oh, yeah.
Um, and I thought it was really good. What would you recommend I watch next, and why?
Well, you probably already saw The Beauty and the Beast, right? Yeah. That's my favorite live action. I've watched it like 20 times. Like it's just so good. And The Lion King. Have you seen that one?
I
The
don't
live action.
think I've seen that live action. I've seen it on like Broadway, like as like a musical.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen it live action. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you have to watch it. It's really good because they have like they make all the animals like look really real and everything, and it's sad. The first time I watched it, I didn't like it because it was so sad. But once I got over that, I really enjoy it because my niece, who's 3, she's obsessed with The Lion King, so we've watched it a lot.
Yeah, maybe I need to show that to. I have a cousin that really likes The Lion King, and it's
Oh
really
yeah.
funny. He was in the pool, and my aunt was like, "Look, he'll go raw if you say Pumbaa." And
Oh yeah, that's so cute.
he's really cute. So maybe we
Oh.
should watch that with him. I think he'll like that.
Oh yeah, if he likes The Lion King, he'll definitely love the live action because it just looks so real and everything. But
Yeah.
it's good.
So, again, a little bit off topic. I love how you embrace your birthmark and take pride in being unique because of it.
Mhm.
What would you say to someone with a birthmark who felt embarrassed about how they look?
I would just say like I understand if you are embarrassed, but because I've went through that, but I just really truly believe that like it makes you very unique and special. So if you keep that mindset, like I think the embarrassment would subside because if anybody like tries to put you down for it, you can just be like, well, so what? I'm different. At least I'm not like I don't want to say basic, but like at least I'm not basic. I'm different from everyone else and I have something that other people don't have. So to me that's really special.
Right. And I know when I was younger, I got the option to try to, I guess, reduce the birthmark or make it less
Mhm.
visible. But I really didn't want that because I really like the way it looks. And I think it makes me different. And that's what I don't know. I just really like being able to say, I have something that makes me different and
Yeah.
I take pride in it and I don't want to cover it up. I understand some people that have it on their face, put makeup on sometimes, and they're
Mhm.
doing it for themselves, not for others, because if they want to feel confident that day and wear makeup, then go girl.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
other days they don't. And everybody's different with handling how they choose to, I don't know how to say it, like show your birthmark or,
Yeah. Of
you know,
course, everyone's different.
yeah, represent it. So Before we end our interview, is there anything additional you would like to share with our views today that we did not cover?
Um, I would just like to say like thank you for doing this because like we were just talking about people who aren't that confident, and for those people to like look at these interviews and see other people that also have the same thing as them would like definitely make them feel safer and better in this world. So I really appreciate you doing this.
Well, thank you, because I love having people with different birthmarks in any place, you know what I mean? And I don't know if I had someone yet that had it like you, and everybody's different. So I love hearing everybody's different stories, and being able to do this is honestly like such a blessing because not only is it helping others, it's raising awareness, it's teaching others that don't know about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I feel like we really need, because a lot of bullying stems from that because they don't know what it is and they don't know how to ask kindly what's on your face.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is definitely such a good opportunity for me, and also just being able to learn stories from everyone, including you. So
Yeah.
thank you so much again for joining me. And I love that now I am older and we can come together to spread awareness about our conditions. You have certainly showed our audience today how you are more than a birthmark.
Thank you.
I hope you have a really good Valentine's Day.
Thank you, Miley. It was so good talking to you.
Yeah, thank you.
All
Bye.
right. Bye bye.